Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on four stories, starting with Frankie de Jong, as it has been reported by Dario Sport that Barcelona will not sell the Manchester United target for less than 100 million euros. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Robert Lewandowski, it has been reported that Bayern are more open to letting Lewandowski leave, expecting Barcelona to pay 40 million euros. We are also going to be looking at that. Thirdly, talking about Dest, it has been reported that manager Xavi has given the green light for the departure of Dest in the summer. We're also going to be discussing about that development. And finally, talking about goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen, manager Xavi have reportedly ruled out the sale of the Barca goalkeeper and considers him the best in the world. So guys, as we get right into those stories in more detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. According to Dario Sport, the Frankie de Jong transfer saga could get even more interesting, with Barcelona slapping a €100 million price tag on the player amid interest from Manchester United. Barcelona had secured the Jong services for a fee of €75 million, but they believe the player is currently valued at around €100 million. Even though the Dutchman has not been able to fulfill his potential at the Camp Nou so far, his quality, experience and the age profile make him an appealing target for major clubs across Europe. Manchester United in particular have initiated contacts surrounding the deal to sign de Jong. Their new coach Erik ten Hag is determined to seek a reunion with the former Ajax man, who could be a vital leader in the middle of the park. However, the talks are currently at a preliminary stage as Barca have shown no desire to offload the midfield asset. Xavi has been extremely vocal about his desire to keep hold of the former Ajax starlet for the foreseeable future. The player himself fancies a prolonged stay at Barcelona and is convinced of his ability to become a vital part of Barcelona's success in the coming years. At the same time, the midfielder is aware of the situation building around him. The likes of Pedri and Gavi have enjoyed a rapid rise to prominence, while Barcelona are expected to bring in Franquise in the new season. It could potentially hamper the Young's game time, with the player already having some discontent with Xavi over his role in the first team. Frankie is also aware of Barcelona's desperate need to sanction a $1 million exit as they look to cut back on their losses after having spending limited resources to a negative figure by La Liga. While de Jong appears to be an attractive piece of the jigsaw, the Catalans are expected to remain adamant on their €100 million price tag. So the ball is currently on Manchester United's court as they look to sign the Dutchman this summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. It has been a positive week for FC Barcelona in regards to their pursuit of Robert Lewandowski. The Bayern Munich striker has grown increasingly frustrated at the Germans and desperately wants to force an exit from Bavaria. A recent report from Sport Bild has offered an update on the situation, providing a further boost to Barcelona in their hopes of signing the Polish hitman. It appears Bayern are starting to soften their stance on Lewandowski and are seemingly considering the sale of the star striker. They have started to notice the player's frustration and unwillingness to continue at the Allianz Arena. Internally, many in the Bayern Munich board argue the merit of keeping hold of a player who is annoyed at the club. Many also point to the positive of his departure despite the player's undoubted quality. The board members feel the current Bayern Munich setup is highly oriented around Lewandowski. His departure to that end could go a long way in helping the team appear more flexible in the final third, ultimately leading to wingers becoming more of a goal threat up front. Such thoughts are even shared by the dressing room, which has led to Bayern Munich considering the sale of the Polish international in the summer. The report suggests the German giants could be willing to offload their star striker for a fee of around 35 to 40 million euros. Barcelona are ready to meet such demands, so we may soon see the two parties being locked in negotiations. Barcelona, though, have their task cut out when it comes to offloading fringe players before they can afford Lewandowski's transfer fee and salary. Barca have recently reached an agreement with Coutinho over a €20 million sale to Aston Villa, but the club must soon find suitors for other fringe players including Clement Lenglet, Pjanic and Umtiti. Then on to the next story of discussion. With Barcelona needing player sales in the summer transfer window to secure the transfer target, there could be several exits in the coming weeks. Philippe Coutinho is already on his way out, with his loan move to Aston Villa set to be made permanent in a €20 million deal. Now, according to a report from Dario AS, Dest could be shown the doors as manager Xavi has given a green light for his sale. Dest joined Barca in the summer of 2020 from Ajax but has never been able to convince his abilities at the Camp Nou. The 21-year-old has largely struggled with injuries in the ongoing campaign. Even when fit, he has had to share game time with Dani Alves. Heading into the new season, Barca have made a signing of a new right back a target for the summer. In fact, Barcelona is expecting to close the deal to secure the signing of Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta imminently. His potential arrival, coupled with his imminent contract extension of Sergio Roberto, means that Xavi will likely have enough options at right back. Furthermore, the possibility of extending Dani Alves' contract is also not ruled out either. So Dest's prospect of featuring regularly next season looks bleak. And now Xavi has given a green light for the club to offload the player, provided a suitable or a sizable offer comes along for his services. The report clarifies that Dest's exit would not be because of sporting reasons but purely due to the club's motive of boosting the finances in the summer. They believe that there are enough options to cover in his position and are hence ready to sell him or use him in a player exchange deal. Sevilla, for one, have shown an interest in Sergio Dest recently, with their director Monchi making inquiries over his availability, with Barcelona showing interest in signing Jules Koundé from Sevilla. The possibility of using the 21-year-old right back as a make-weight is not ruled out. And on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona are expected to offload a bunch of unwanted stars in the summer transfer window, but while players like Lenglet are likely to be sold, a report from Dario AS has come up with a list of players who have been given the non-transferable tag. The list is headed by Pedri, Gavi, Araujo and Ansu Fati, but another player who stands out on that list is Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The report suggests the German is rated very highly in Barcelona camp despite his inconsistent performances over the past couple of years. In fact, Xavi considers him the best goalkeeper in the world. It is a crucial report given the fact that many had expected ter Stegen to be offloaded in the near future in light of his indifferent performances in recent years. After a promising start to life in Catalonia, the German has indeed endured a steady downfall, with his save percentage ratio taking a consistent downward trend, from that 2017-18 season. Though shared technically, this is ter Stegen's worst season at Barcelona, seasons in which he has featured in at least 10 league games. The German save percentage this term stands at 71.2%, which is quite low for his lofty standards and is slightly over the league average. But that hasn't deterred Xavi, who rates him highly, particularly due to his ability on the ball. The Barca coach considers the former Gladbach stopper best in the world when it comes to controlling the ball and distributing it from the back. It is a crucial element in Xavi's technical setup. As such, the Spaniard has no intention to offload the goalkeeper in the near future. Ter Stegen's current contract at Barcelona doesn't expire until 2025, so it appears the German could end his career at the club. Barcelona, though, are starting to make one adjustment in the goalkeeping department, with Neto set to leave the club. Inaki Pena could return to the fold, potentially serving as ter Stegen's understudy from next season onwards. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest in FC Barcelona. Yeah, on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.